So hello everyone. Today I'm gonna review my Tyco Dino-Riders Monoclonius. So here it is. This is my Monoclonius. Over here comes with Mako, who's riding it. So let's get a nice front view. There he is with his brain box, his saddle, and these awesome guns. Side view, got a little spiked ring around his tail, as you can see. That's from that side. This side, top view, the bottom view, where if you look close enough you could see the old Tyco label over there. Yeah, 1987 Tyco, made in Hong Kong. So up next I'm going to show you his rider. This is Mako over here. Well, there he is. He's got the little gray, the yellow over triangle, and this kind of gray vest or tunic. So that's him from the front view, side view, bottom view. Got no holes on his feet, and the rear view where he's got these padding there. So that's kind of like his Rulon spacesuit. Here's a good look at his face. It's pretty detailed. It's got nice texture on his head, kind of like these little dimples and pits. There, you can see it over there, dimples and pits in the texture. Red eyes. His head can turn the whole 360. Arm can go all around. And the legs can go this far front, this far back. And he's got the knee bend. Ideal for sitting. So that is the figure he comes with, Mako. This one's the Monoclonius itself. He's got these holes on the side because that's where he connects his saddle. Pegs in that way, so it slips over there. That's how it, no rubber bands needed for him. Like the Styracosaurus, he's got a little gimmick. Put the tail that way, his head moves the opposite way, so you could go for a little dinosaur head motion there by moving his tail, or you could move his head and make him wag his tail. So it's a pretty good feature over there. Nice texturing. You can see his skin's got all these ripples and scales and ridges and grooves. He's got 5 toes in the front, 4 in the back. That's his underbelly. Nice scales. He has a nice shading of blue-green and dark gray-green. So very good. Very good texture. Made of hard plastics. Got all these nice little texture around him. And those are his eyes. He's got these cute little glassy eyes. So that is the Monoclonius. On the armor is not so hard. First you got his good old brain box. There it is. A bit of a loose fit, but you just have to put it in that way. He's got his tail ring over here. So you just slip it in like this. And of course you've got this with his cannons, his saddle. So it's a pretty nice chair. It's more substantial than a Triceratops chair. I mean, it's got this, kind of looks like a throne to me. You know, I could put his feet here, the rider. It's got these 2 guns. You know, it's asymmetrical, so it's a different gun per side. This one kind of reminds me of like a Gatling gun, like laser Gatling gun, and this one's like got 2 holes. It reminds me of a laser shotgun. I mean, that's just me, but that's how it looks like. And they're both pretty cool. And you just put it in over here, and the rider sits up top. So it's a nice figure overall. Pretty easy to get him armored up, and it's a nice addition to your Dino-Riders collection. So a little backstory on this one. I actually got this eventually from eBay, or to complete the story, I got these 2 from eBay. That was a set, but it so happened that I had the chair from the old one that I got from the 80s. So I used to have a Monoclonius as a kid, given to me by my grandfather. But as time went by, I just had the dinosaur left and some of the accessories, namely the seat. So it was very serendipitous that I was able to get one that came with Mako and just these, which are essentially my missing parts. Actually, I was missing this, and this. I actually have another one like this, but yeah, that's all that was left. And the seat. So when I got this, I combined it with what remained of my old Monoclonius. And with the Mako that came with this guy, I had a complete Dino-Rider set once again. Save for the little log thing that comes with, a log trap. So maybe I could eventually get that, but you know, I'm more into the dinosaurs and the riders. So my thoughts on this are, Well, this is a special set to me because I had one as a kid. It was a gift to me from my grandfather. I think I had some good grades at the time, so he bought it for me. I still have the dinosaur, so he came out my other review, the Monoclonius that's wearing the Styracosaurus armor. That was original. And yeah, it was one of my favorite toys as a kid. So I'd play with it in the mud and eventually lost some parts. And overall, for me, it's a good toy. My only gripe is I think the Monoclonius is too small. I mean, I think this thing's supposed to be 1/24 scale. But I know the Monoclonius was like supposed to be a 20-foot creature. But, you know, not to nitpick a bit, but this little guy is a little bit too small. If Mako is around 6 feet tall, yeah, this guy is barely 15 feet. I reckon he's like 12 feet. So he's like a little bit too small and a little bit too low on the ground. I remember in the show they were kind of this high and they were like a little bit longer, like a little bit smaller than the Triceratops. So my only gripe is I kind of wish this guy was the size of the sloth in the Ice Age collection. But other than that, still it's a good toy. But he does look like a little bison with a tail that's carrying too many stuff. But yeah, but other than that, it's a nice fig. It looks nice to have this guy like flanking my Triceratops or something. So yeah, it's up to you. So overall, this is I've got some nice things to say about this because it's a good set. It's sort of a retool of the Styracosaurus. You know, Styracosaurus got all the frills. This guy's just got the single horn and the plain looking shield, but it's a good one. It's got good armor pieces too. So overall, it's a fun little Dino-Rider set to get, and you can get them over at eBay. So, thanks for watching. Yeah.